Is bonelab overrated? That is a question I've been asking myself for these last few days because of the problems I've had with the game, but also just kind of in general with the game being really overhyped and people, expecting a lot from the game in general. So I'm kind of just going to explain my experience with the game and how I feel about it personally, and yeah. So, first things first, let's talk about the good things of the game. Now, obviously, considering this game is a sequel, or whatever you want to call it, to Boneworks, which was easily one of the best, or even the best, VR game to ever be released, this game was already had very high expectations. And I can say that this game is very good, and considering that they've fit all of that work into, VR without needing a PC is obviously very impressive. Considering I don't make games, that's a lot anyway. But, yeah, the gameplay is really good. It's really fun. It is basically just Boneworks 2. You could basically just call it that, Now, I just want to say the graphics of this game are phenomenal. Especially even when you're not playing the game with a PC, which is personally me. The graphics still look great and obviously look really nice. You can't really tell the difference between the PC graphics and the, non-PC graphics. It's pretty good. So, even when you're playing the game, it's not like you're downgrading or anything. It's still just as good without a PC, compared to with a PC. Now, there are some good things about the game, but there are also some bad things that need to be mentioned, and I am going to talk about that right now. Now, if we're going to talk about the difficulty of the game, throughout most of the game, I played on the normal mode, the normal difficulty, so, I found the game at a pretty nice pace. Some levels were quite difficult, some of them were fine, some of them were in the middle, which is a nice space, for a VR game, which is nice. Also, the length of the game, for me, I found it quite short. I finished the game in, a day, and, there was not much else to do other than just mess around in Sandbox, or restart the campaign over again with, the characters that I can use once you finish the game. And there's not really much else to do, once you've done all that stuff. And then the game just kind of gets a little bit boring. But obviously, with the mods coming to the game and, people being able to use mods without a PC, is going to be really fun. And I'm going to talk about that right now. Now, if we're talking about mods for bonelab, then if you don't already know, you can get mods for the game right now. But obviously not many people know about it because the game is still new. But you can't get them with or without a PC needed. There is a website called mods.io, which I see a lot of people using to get mods. If you want to just check out the website for yourself, I'll leave the link to it in the description. Yeah, there's some YouTube tutorials on how to get mods for bonelab with and without PC. So just go check that out. I might also leave a link to a video in the description about that. So yeah. Now I'm going to talk about my personal experiences with the game. I've had some good and some bad. So for the most part, the game was really good. It's something I've never played before, and it was great, and it was new, and everyone was excited for it. But there were some problems that I've been having with the game recently that I hope they fix. Probably just the fact that sometimes when I try to grab things, my hands weren't working, and it wasn't letting me grab on the objects or touch things. But other than that, the game's been working fine. But also, I know when people record videos, and when I was trying to record, the game goes really glitchy, and the audio messes up. Stuff starts to freeze, textures start to bug. But I'm sure that they're gonna fix that in the future, and that's all I really have to talk about. So goodbye.
I can make you into whatever we need. You gotta be light, fast, tall, strong, heavy. Everything's possible for Lava Gang.